Tinubu heeds Obi'S advice. Tinubu has directed a ban on all public-funded international trips for ministers. The person that said he was trying to cut costs, was it not said the following week he packed how many people to Qatar with his children? Of what economic benefit is it to Nigeria? All the travelings that they've been making since they came to office. Tell me one single company that has come to Nigeria, one foreign investor. This one, this one, this one they talk say they ban waiting. Well, meanwhile, he bans all the trip for ministers, officials, and heads of agencies, according to a letter from his chief of staff, Gbajabiamila, Miller, addressed to the secretary to the government of the Federation, George Akume. The directive places a 3-month embargo on foreign travel by government officials starting April 1st, 2024, in a move aimed at reducing costs of governance and ensuring fiscal responsibility. President has concerns about the rising cost of travel expenses borne by ministries, departments and agencies and governments, as well as the growing need for cabinet members and heads of MDAs to focus on their respective mandates for effective service delivery, part of the letter seen by Premium Times reads. The letter cited the current economic challenges and the need for responsible fiscal management as reasons for the temporary ban on international travel funded by taxpayers. In the letter, Tinubu's chief of staff said, "I am writing to communicate Mr. President's directive to place a temporary ban on all public-funded international trips for all federal government officials at all levels for an initial period of 3 months from April 2024. So after that 3 months, what happens? This temporary measure is aimed at cost reduction in governance and intended as a cost-saving measure without compromising government functions. While the ban is in effect, any proposed official trips abroad must receive explicit approval. That means they see a clause there. Explicit approval from President Tinubu at least 2 weeks prior to travel after being deemed absolutely necessary. They will not tell you that those things are necessary. You see the caveats they put there? The cost-cutting measures comes barely months after Tinubu's challenger in the 2023 presidential election, Peter Obi, called on the current administration to stop all foreign trips for government officials until insecurity and other challenges facing the nation were addressed. The Labour Party former presidential candidate has said no foreign investor or partner would invest in Nigeria given the country's situation. Quoting Obi, as terror attacks, banditry, kidnapping and violence continue to rage through the country, it is more concerning, that was what Obi said, that it is more concerning now with the surge of violence spreading through the federal capital territory, Abuja. The recent killings of 2 abducted young girls in Abuja make it more depressing and urgent. It is now time for we, the leaders, to take all forms of serious measures to tackle the situation. It is unfortunate that President Muhammadu Buhari in 2015 campaigned and won the elections on 3 items: security, economy and corruption. After his 8 years in office, the situation has worsened in all 3 areas. The present administration, on assuming office, promised to deal decisively with the same situation: security, economic and corruption. Today, however, the situation is getting even worse than ever. The person that said, you said, Obi is saying that the security gets worse under Buhari, and Tinubu said it's going to continue from there. It's going to pick up to continue to make it worse. So what are we saying? Did he say he's going to do anything? Meanwhile, at the annual general conference of the Nigerian Bar Association held in Lagos in August 2022, the then vice presidential candidate Senate Kashim Shettima categorically stated that if APC is elected, he as vice president would be in charge of security, while the president as an expert in economy would handle the economy. Nigerians therefore now employ them to fulfill their campaign promises, even if they do not even achieve 100% results. We want to see 100% efforts. It is now time to stop all forms of foreign trips from people in governments until we deal with the ugly situation facing us at home. No foreign investor or partner will like to invest in Nigeria with the situation we now find ourselves. We must make sincere efforts to end the spread of violence and security in our nation in order to make any meaningful progress. The question is that some people will not come and say that it is not be this and that, but this man has been Tinubu has been in this country for a while now. They have seen a lot of government doing manner of things. So in the first place, was he supposed to even embark on those kind of a thing? Yes, because you want to argue that it is not a Obi that told him, because we can see that they are not comfortable with the way he talks on every situation, every policy they try to implement. Why are they deceiving Obi always? Alarangbera, Aranga. What is this? I know that they will say it is not Obi now. So why should Tinubu not do this? If he has the experience, he knows how things have been done. Is it not the same Tinubu that went to Qatar? He knows quite well that bribery and corruption, which of course himself is involved. Bribery and corruption is the bane of most of these politicians in Nigeria. He was telling them in Qatar that if anybody, because he knows that that is what is obtainable. So if Tinubu is aware of a government spending, it is not today that the people that Nigerians have been talking about the extravagant spending in the government business, that they should reduce the cost of governance. Is it today? So it is Obi now that said it. Yeah. So Obi is the only one with a brain on the whole or Ndigo. Very bad. So is this the Tinubu is the only person that is the best thing that the Yorubas can produce as president? Well, what about the president himself? He travels more than anyone in this country. Yes. Good for you. If you need to borrow more sense, just ask. No worries. Nigeria are different from other countries. How many ministers from other countries come to Nigeria? Nigerians do carry their recourse to make use of and leave their bushy claim to be the biggest in Africa. Thank God Obi is now an advisor to President Tinubu. Yes, because he needs it. He does not. He just pack people food there. You know, get this. That is the work of opposition. No. The real president giving advice. Yorubas are not serious. Not Yorubas. Only 3 months. That is what I'm saying. Only 3 months. So what happens after 3 months? They will come back to status quo. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take.